Everything that is explained in this video is summarized from the CoinMarketCap. And also, please don't forget to support my channel for more XRP updates and some other cryptocurrencies as a whole. Now, take a look at this. SEC pressures Ripple to dump $2 billion worth of XRP, and also legal expert warns of potential XRP price crash in the ongoing XRPC lawsuit. In the ongoing legal struggle between Ripple and the SEC, legal expert Jeremy Hogan recently voiced his disapproval of the SEC's determination to seek a staggering $2 billion penalty against Ripple. Hogan cautions that if Ripple were to be compelled to comply, it would most certainly have to sell a considerable quantity of XRP, which could potentially cause the value of the coin to suffer an even greater decline. This would be detrimental to retail investors, according to Hogan's argument, which is in direct opposition to the SEC's purported mission of safeguarding investors. Hogan leaked information regarding the SEC's hefty fine strategy. Hogan directly criticizes the request for final judgment that was submitted by the Securities and Exchange Commission SEC. This request attempts to impose a significant fine on Ripple for allegedly violating federal securities laws through its institutional sales. He contends that if the court granted the SEC's request, Ripple would be compelled to sell huge quantities of XRP from its assets, which would result in a significant decrease in the price of XRP and would hurt retail investors. The underperformance of XRP in recent months has caused investors to raise their heads. They ascribe its lackluster performance to purported price suppression induced by Ripple's monthly sales of XRP, which has come about even though the legal situation is very clear. Even though Ripple routinely releases 1 billion XRP from its escrow accounts every month. Questions continue to be raised over the influence that these sales have on the value of XRP. However, actual evidence linking these sales to underperformance continues to be difficult to come across. No need to sell XRP. According to the experts, even though XRP has been performing poorly, Vandal Algerok, co-founder of Black Swan Capitalist, recommended investors of XRP to disregard suggestions that they liquidate their holdings. This advice was given amid the present storm. Joshua Jake's recommendation on the Discover Crypto channel, which encouraged holders of XRP to sell their tokens, was met with opposition from him. The advice that Jake made was based on the recent performance of XRP in comparison to the performance of other alternative cryptocurrencies. Jake suggested that investors investigate alternative assets to maximize their gains during the current market cycle. In contrast to other alternative cryptocurrencies, XRP has enjoyed a relatively small amount of growth with only a 5.29 increase over the past 90 days. This is a considerable decrease in comparison to its competitors who have experienced gains in the roughly double-digit percentage range during the same period. In the deep waters of XRP in the future, if the court decides to side with the SEC and levies the $2 punishment on Ripple, the business may be obliged to sell about 3.22 billion XR tokens at the current market price of 62 cents per coin to raise the necessary funds. Ripple, on the other hand, may potentially use its claimed $1 billion cash reserves to satisfy the penalty, as CEO Brad Garlinghouse stated earlier this year. This would mitigate the immediate impact on the market dynamics of XRP. The CSE has threatened to levy a stunning $2 billion fine against Ripple for XRP, which has caused the cryptocurrency community to express alarm. According to CEO Brad Garlinghouse, the move made by the SEC is disproportionate, does not have any legal foundations, and has the potential to be detrimental to the sector. XRP market performance and investor trust may be negatively impacted as a result of the proposed penalties, which indicates that Ripple will face a difficult legal struggle in the future. Shockwaves have been thrown through the cryptocurrency ecosystem as a result of the recent announcement that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission is seeking a stunning $2 billion fine against Ripple Labs Inc. The regulatory authority and Ripple are now engaged in a legal struggle over the digital coin XRP. And this step is considered to be part of that ongoing battle. Court records that were released on Tuesday, March 26, indicated that the Securities and Exchange Commission intended to enforce these hefty penalties. Ripple officials have been adamantly opposed to this approach. The Securities and Exchange Commission under Gensler has regularly violated the law, and this has not been ignored by the judges who have reprimanded the agency for a gross abuse of the power entrusted to it by Congress in the case of Debtbox, and for operating without faithful allegiance to the law in the case of Ripple. let's not overlook the fact that Boarding House is the handle of Brad Garlinghouse. 25th of March, 2024, in a strong statement, Ripple Labs CEO Brad Garlinghouse took to social media to denounce the proposed fine that the SEC was considering imposing. He referred to the proposed sanction as being disproportionate and lacking in legal validity. It was emphasized by Garlinghouse that the allegations that were presented by the SEC do not include any claims of fraud or carelessness. This further calls into doubt the motivations of the commission as well as their more comprehensive approach to regulating the cryptocurrency business. A heated debate has been sparked within the cryptocurrency community as a result of the actions taken by the SEC. Many people believe that the proposed fine is both unnecessary and unreasonable. Garlinghouse, in his criticism, referred to earlier occasions in which the SEC's regulatory activities have been called into doubt. He cited situations such as DebtBox and the SBF fraud waiver as examples of these occurrences. He suggested that the behavior of the commission reveals a disrespect for due process and a tendency towards overreach due to the panel's actions. The proposed fine from the Securities and Exchange Commission, significant step forward in the ongoing legal struggle. Nevertheless, it also raises concerns about the wider consequences that this could have for Ripple and the cryptocurrency sector as a whole. It is possible that the fine, if it is imposed, may have significant repercussions for Ripple's operations, as well as the market value of its native coin, which is XRP. Furthermore, it highlights the regulatory uncertainties that continue to plague the cryptocurrency market, which has the potential to discourage investors and stifle innovation. The move taken by the SEC continue to provide obstacles, but analysts continue to maintain a cautiously positive outlook regarding the future of XRP. XRP has shown fortitude in the face of market headwinds, according to the observations of technical expert Akash Giramath, who adds that the cryptocurrency has maintained a firm support level at 586 cents. Amid the continuous legal upheaval, Giramath forecasts that other cryptocurrencies may have a breakout provided that the price of Bitcoin continues to be higher than $59,000. This provides a glimmer of optimism for investors in XRP. The cryptocurrency community will be paying careful attention to developments as they take place. The fate of the legal battle that the SEC is currently engaged in with Ripple is still unknown. Not only does this lawsuit have huge repercussions for Ripple and XRP, but it also has significant consequences for the regulatory environment that currently surrounds cryptocurrencies. During this time when investors are bracing themselves for the possibility of market turbulence, all eyes are on Ripple's response to the extraordinary fine proposal made by the SEC. In response to the steps taken by the SEC, Ripple's chief executive officer, Brad Garlinghouse, issued a tweet in which he underlined the company's dedication to protecting its interests and standing up against governmental overreach. His unflinching faith in Ripple's capacity to weather the storm has struck a chord with investors.